What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and how to beat Chaos 7 for the first time. Now, as we all know, kobolds are the newest enemy in Chaos 7, and it is essentially a flying cyborg. Now, we don't have cyborgs in Chaos 7, however, the threats from every other Chaos level are indeed here. And kobolds love the towers. Where cyborgs love the ground defenses, the traps and auras, kobolds are going to go after your towers. So your Skyguard towers, your cannonball towers, your anything that is labeled as a tower itself, they're going to go after. So for example, if you inspect your towers and you see this is listed as a tier 1 tower, anything that has that tower label is going to get hit hard by the kobolds. Now, as I mentioned, the threats from every other Chaos tier are still here. So the Shieldies are here, the Geodes are here, the Assassins are here, the Lady Orcs are here, and the Hex Throwers are here. However, there are no cyborgs, so it makes Chaos 7 only natural to use the only defense that isn't countered. In my opinion, one of the easiest ways to clear Chaos 7 for the first time is with Flame Auras, Walls, and Skyguard towers. Now, the reason I say Skyguard towers, even though that is a tower and the kobolds will go after them, is with powerful Skyguards, you're going to be able to put quite the hurt on your kobolds the second they come out of the gate. Now, we see these two Skyguard towers are covering these 2 lanes plus a flyer lane. Now, they are not going to be enough by themselves. We do have Geodes in the mix as well, and of course, since the kobolds come out of the main gates and not the flyer lanes, a lot of times they will be within the protection of the Geode. That makes kind of a natural choice for Chaos 7, killing as close to the spawn as you realistically can. Now, you can use other towers in the mix, but you're going to want to place them in the way where you know that the Geodes and the kobolds are dead before any other towers you use are going to come into range. So, for example, a favorite build of mine on this particular map is to go Flame Auras right on top of the spawn, as many as I can, right there. Now, the combination of these 4 Flame Auras, the 3 at the spawn and the 1 farther back at the wall, are going to easily handle all the kobolds that come in with the assistance of the Skyguard tower. Now, that also means that knockout builds can come into play, so your Pole Smash Monk, your Tornado Apprentice, bring them all out. The more Skyguards we have, of course, the more fun we're going to have in any of those knockout builds. If I put, say, a Cannonball Tower, actually, if your Flame Auras are powerful enough, they're still going to just handle the kobolds that are coming out of the gate. However, say we're just breaking into Chaos 7 and the Flame Auras are not quite as strong, and say we wanted to go with, say, Cannonballs, something like that, on the gate, there's a very solid chance that those cannons will get wrecked. Now, we know the Skyguard, since it specializes in flyers, throwing them there means the second those kobolds get out, they're going to have damage going on them in a pretty heavy-hitting fashion, combined with the Flame Auras. Now, I do say use AoE defenses, and ground traps and auras are just spectacular. However, one thing that makes the Flame Aura so wonderful in Chaos 7 is it does hit ground and flying mobs, which means when the kobolds are coming out, a lot of times you can even place your Flame Auras where they'll hit both sets of mobs. Actually, these are, looks like it's completely covering the top of the lane as well. So the kobolds are going to come out right about where that the little purple eye is. And as you see, we've got plenty of Flame Aura coverage, plus some Skyguard coverage in the mix. Now, we do have Assassins, but just like Chaos 6, they don't start coming until you get to wave number 3. And they're not near as abundant as Chaos 5. Chaos 6 to 7 is actually a very easy jump for the most part. Now, after this week's patch, we are going to have the Zapper boss, which is a Cobalt boss, which is just absolutely beast. I've got some videos on my channel on how to deal with Zapper, and Zapper can really put a hurt on things. However, Zapper is going to come out at the beginning of Wave 7, or pardon me, the beginning of Wave 5, and you're going to be able to see what lane Zapper is coming from, and that's going to make your life much, much easier. So in short, out of the original 4 heroes, my suggestions are going to be Flame Auras, Skyguard Towers. If you want to add a little bit more upfront or single target damage on your walls, something like cannons or PDTs can be very effective, but you're going to want to make sure you put those back far enough where any kobolds are going to be dead before they can get in range to dive bomb on one of your towers. And as well, you want to make sure the geodes are going to be dead before they get in range to dive bomb any of the towers. Now that makes the Flame Auras a natural choice. EV2's weapon manufacturers, of course we know that's changing. Before that does get changed, it's a very powerful addition as well. Of course we don't know exactly what's going to happen to them, so we can't really say whether it's a nerf, just a change, what it is, but there will be something different going on with weapon manufacturers. However, Flame Auras should be the natural choice. When Chaos 7 first came out, it was one of my little jokes that I'd like to say that the meta build was Flame Aura plus anything else. And that really, really is true, as with just some Flame Aura spam plus any other defenses to help support the Flame Auras is going to get you the win in Chaos 7. So hopefully this helps everyone out. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. And I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders 2. Thanks again. I'll see ya.